All right, guys, today we are going to be doing a home workout, obviously, since we can't leave. All right, sorry about my dogs, but I'm just going to quickly hurry this up. What I'm going to start with is a 20-minute bike ride, 20 to 30, depending on how warm I can get because it's pretty cold here. So 20 to 30-minute bike ride, and then we're going to get into our WOD, which stands for Workout of the Day, WOD, and after that, I think I'm going to go on a walk. Just depends. My shins are kind of hurting because I ran like 2 days ago, and shin splints for the win, am I right? But, by the way, just a quick little tidbit. Facebook Market has really good priced workout gear right now, so you can find like kettlebells, dumbbells on there, so highly recommend that. And let's get started.
I'm so good at pretending, keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending. Spending time like it was going backwards. Posters covering our walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind. Tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the jokes you tell me. Keep myself inside the lines. Needing tidy all the time. If you ask me, I am fine. Got no money on my mind.
Hi guys. Okay, so I just wanted to make a short little video talking about while we're all kind of stuck inside for the next, hopefully just 2 weeks, but I have been seeing a lot of like little jokes on the internet about, oh, we're all going to come out, 50 pounds heavier or whatever. And, as funny as those are, I did want to just think about those who it's not a joke to, that for a lot of us, myself included, eating healthy can be really hard. And, as much as it can be a joke to one person, it's not always a joke to another. So I wanted to come on here and just give you my 2 cents and maybe something that could help you during these couple weeks that you're stuck at home. So one thing, and I know it's kind of a little too late and hard to do right now, but for me is if I don't want to eat it, so if I don't want to eat processed food like chips or something like that I know is not healthy for me, I can't have it in the house. Otherwise, I want to eat it. So that's one simple way of not eating bad. Also, I can talk about this more if, any of you reach out and need me to, but one thing that really helps me is tracking macros, and I like doing that opposed to tracking calories because when I used to track calories, that for whatever reason that number was just a little bit toxic for me. And I've gone through phases of being really skinny in my life, thinking that I was really chunky, and then I went through a couple chunky phases in my life and had to rein in my eating from there. So I'm with you. No, I've never struggled with being super overweight, but I have struggled with eating. And coming from my own place with that, I know how difficult it can be to change your habits. And I know how discouraging it can be to not be able to hit those numbers, to not be able to figure out. It's almost like a puzzle because you have to figure out what pieces fit in your puzzle for that day. Just 2 days ago, I really went over on my macros and that's how that day worked out. Today, I was pretty spot on with them, and life is always going to be fluid, so you're never going to hit exactly on the dot for them. So I can go in depth about macros and tracking those if anyone needs me to. You can privately message me, and I would never ever disclose that you want me to talk about this or talk about whatever, But just a couple of things that really helped me is knowing that it's okay to mess up, that it doesn't have to be perfect right off the bat, that you don't have to jump from, your normal eating that may not be so healthy. You don't have to jump all the way into 100% of only eating clean food. Yeah, that's a great idea and that would be amazing, but realistically, what's better for you long term? So maybe it's a mix of both. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. So it's March now. I had a competition that you guys saw that was back in December. For a month after that, I ate crap every single day. I ate so bad, and I wasn't really weighing myself around that time, so I don't know exactly where my weight stood, but let me tell you, I know for a fact I'm heavier now, and that's not a great feeling, and because I was in a really good spot right around my competition, and I just kind of went off the deep end, and it is what it is. But I'm not gonna let that be the end for me. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, I already messed up. All right, well then I'm just gonna keep going, because what's the point? Nothing in life, in my opinion, nothing good in life is ever gonna come easy. So yeah, it's gonna take work. Yeah, it's gonna kind of suck, but knowing that it's just food, it doesn't have to be this weight that weighs on your shoulders so much. If you really just put it in perspective, like food only needs to consume like this much of your mind, this much of your thought process. You don't have to hit everything perfectly. It's okay. So I, right now, am getting back into tracking my macros and kind of getting back on track with my eating. But understand that personally, I've been tracking for 2 years, so I kind of know what to do, how to put everything into. What works for me is MyFitnessPal. If you have something else that works for you, do what works for you. It doesn't matter. There's no one right thing for one person, but just know that you don't have to get discouraged if it's not all lining up right now. Nothing's going to be linear. Nothing's going to be perfect. It's not a straight road. As nice as it would be for it to be that easy, it's not. My whole spiel, my whole point that I want to make is, if you guys need help during this little quarantine, our little world shutdown, basically, I will gladly make a more in-depth video on macros, or just, intuitively eating, knowing the difference between nutrition labels. This whole predicament that we're in right now with the quarantine and COVID-19, it's scary. And I don't want little habits like eating to stress you guys out anymore. So if I can in any way ease your mind with that and still help you to achieve your goals during this shutdown, I would love to be able to do that. So please let me know if you guys have any questions, any specific topics to talk about. Like I said, my main focus is like tracking macros, calories. I mean, you ask me that and I could talk for 30 minutes alone on just that. But if you guys need help with anything else too, I am definitely here to help. And again, I'm going to reiterate, for those who don't know, I'm not just someone who has researched stuff on the internet and is coming to preach to you guys about it. I am a kinesiology major, and kinesiology is the study of human movement, essentially. So I call myself like a health major, and basically my passion within this field is nutrition. As much as it's a passion of mine, I want to leave it as that. I want to leave that as my passion, opposed to I'm focusing on strength and conditioning. So I really want to work with athletes when I'm older. I want to train with them. I love training. I love working with people and talking and being in the gym environment. So that is my main focus as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Just so you know, I promise you, I'm not just another person who's done research on the internet and gone to the, Google University, if you will. So again, please, to all my friends, if you need any help at all, please, please, please reach out. Let me know. I can make more videos like this, or if you want me to focus on home workouts to do with like no equipment, definitely can do that too. But most importantly, stay safe, happy, and healthy during this quarantine. And yeah, okay, thanks. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be super cool. Just saying. Like, no pressure, but that'd be really cool, so. Okay. Dang it, why do I always get so weird? More coffee? Cold coffee?